Welcome to FluteChats.com, a flute podcast with host Viviana Guzman.
I'm Viviana Guzman. We're here at the National Flute Association Convention, and this afternoon I have with me, say your name, Rogerio.
Yes, good.
Wolf?
Yeah, can be.
Can be.
Say your name. Yeah, in Portuguese it's Rogerio Wolf. Yeah. But you can say Wolf or Wolf. Or, yeah.
Okay, well, and so you live in Brazil. Tell us a little bit about your beginnings as a flutist in Brazil.
Well, yes, I live in Brazil, in São Paulo. I work in São Paulo, but I live in another city. And I started flute with 19 years old. I was 19 years old. Yes, and I start actually not flute, but everything in music, because since I born, I thought I would like to be a engineer, mechanical engineer, and have a plant of making cars. So, and when I 17, 18, I start to change. And 19 years old, I decided to be a musician and to be a flute player and to be a professional. And I just decided I didn't know anything about the musical scene, and I just started to do. And after 3 years, I took the second flute in the São Paulo State Symphony Orchestra, and I played in this orchestra for 20 years. I left in 2001, and then I played 4 years in the Brazilian Symphony Orchestra as first flute. Yeah, and in São Paulo also, I started in second flute, and then I became first flute. And then 2006, I quit the orchestra and just teaching and playing around.
Wow, that's quite a story. It's unusual and fantastic.
Yeah, it's not usual, I know, but as I say to the people that wants to start, and they say, maybe I'm old or something. And I said, well, I was old, and I didn't know it was difficult. I just did.
I think it's very inspiring, because also Raffaele
Trevisani
also.
Yes, also. And I have another friend in Brazil also. He started with 18. He's still playing the orchestra.
That's wonderful. It's wonderful to hear. And what do you have coming up? Some concerts or tours? What do you have?
Well, I had since May. I'm working a lot. I did a lot of concerts and festivals, and now I have concert Sunday here, and after that I have. It's becoming more easy, more light for me, but I have concerts in Vitória, in Brazil, and Manaus, and I teach.
Can you tell us a little bit, like words of wisdom for a young aspiring flutist?
I don't know if words of wisdom, but I work in Brazil in an organization for poor people, and I saw a lot of people that start to make music, and they changed completely the life of these people just because they are doing music, and I know how much the music is important for the human being. Yeah, and I hope that all the people in the world knows that.
You know, what I am most impressed about every time I go to Brazil, well, usually it's around Carnival, and you hear the drummers everywhere, and there's music and joy that's being, from everywhere. I'm in the bus, and then there's drumming in the bus, and then I go on the train, there's drumming in the train, and then the actual Carnival with the cacophonous sound of one huge city getting together to drum together, and then they pass by, and then I found it all so beautiful. So it's interesting that that's what you bring out, because I have found that in Brazil, and there's so much music and dance in the spirit of Brazilians, I think. No?
Yeah, and in Brazil, if you travel from south to north Brazil, you'll see completely different music, different rhythms, and it's very, very, very rich.
Yes, and it's a beautiful way of getting a community together that I really see in Brazil. I see it in all parts of the world, but I really felt it strong, and so that's nice what you've brought up.
Yeah, no, the music in Brazil is really important. You know that everything we have this you said about the carnival, but you have a lot of different things. Like in Salvador, we have this other kind of music, and in north of Brazil, they have some parties that is very traditional, and the music is always part of this kind of celebrations in Brazil. And I don't know, but and the music in Brazil, we have this with drums and this very happy music and everything. Yeah. But we have bossa nova. We have some sad music, but it's really rich.
Very rich. A wonderful culture.
Did you was in Recife?
Recife, Bahia. I've been to Manaus, and so I check in every year, I think.
Okay.
Next time I'll call you. And by the way, can you tell us if we wanted to get in contact with you? Do you have a website or CDs that you want to let us know about?
Yes, I have a website. Is my name is RogerioWolf.com. Okay. Yeah, and you can find everything here, my contacts, everything. Okay. And CDs. I have some CDs, but it's always with group. I have a group in Brazil just for music from Americas, and we play just music from Americas, and we just release. We have already 3 CDs, and we just recording now 2 CDs, but not ready. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, Rogerio Wolf. Yeah. Say it again.
Rogerio Wolf.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Viviana Guzman from the National Flute Association Convention 2011.